how a function will be created, how a variable will be created, and then how the memory allocations are allocated, all those things, So I'll just give a small recap for you. So class ABC. So class ABC. Always a class should have a main function. Then only you can execute the program. This up, okay? So any variables, okay, that are declared inside a function is called as local variable. Local variable. That is, this variable can be accessed only in this main function alone. If I have another function, void method 1. If you have another function like this, in this function I cannot access it. Okay, that's the thing. So here I can give it as scissor. I can give it like this. This will be accessed. The same thing here, I cannot give it as actually what? Scissor I, because this I variable is local for only this one. This method does not have this information. That's why this one. Okay, so this is not possible. Next, any variable that is declared outside the function is called as a global variable. Global variable is of two types. One is static, another one is non-static. There are two things here. One is static, another one is non-static. Okay, a variable which has a keyword called static is called as a static variable. A variable which does not have any keywords called as non-static variable. That's the thing. Okay, so then I have, so this is another one. So I have another method, void method 2. Okay, so this one I'll make it as static. Same like variables, functions also we have static and non-static over here. That's the thing. So if I want to access this static variable, I can access anywhere. So because it's a global variable, I can access anywhere. If I want to access it, I can give scissor. Then what is the class name? abc.b. Static members always can be referred with the help of the class name. Okay, that's the best practice. Scissor abc.b. Okay, here also I can access scissor abc.b. Always static members can be accessed with the help of the class name. Okay, so same like that I can access these methods also in this function. For example, if I want to call that static method abc.method2, I can access like this. Okay, so then right now, if I want to access the non-static member, how I can access? If I want to access the non-static member, I want to create an object for that class. So for that, abc obj1 equal to new abc. Okay, abc obj1 equal to, okay. Okay, abc obj1 equal to new abc. Okay, so this one, what will happen? New abc, where I'm creating an object for the abc class, and then the name of the object is obj1. What is this abc? Will act as a reference till to the object. Okay, till to the object, load only the abc class members, that is static and then non-static. Okay, both the global members will be loaded. So and then also both the methods. Okay, variables and then methods. Everything will be loaded over here for me. Okay, all the members will be loaded right now. So if I want to access that one, so I can access scissor obj1.a. Okay, so I can access like this. I can access with the help of the object name. Okay, same thing here also. Sysum abc dot obj1.a. I can access like this. This is the thing. Okay, so if I want to access the method, what I can use, so here I can call this method like this, obj1 dot method 1. This will call me the method. Okay, inside the method, if I want to call the non-static variable, I don't want to create. Okay, so for example, here in this function only I can access these things. Same thing. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Okay, here I cannot access like this. So here once again I need to create an object. Okay, once again the static variable I can need to create one more time another object over there, obj2. Then I can access this sysum obj2 dot a. Okay, but in the non-static method I don't want to create an object, because when I'm going to create an object over here, what will happen in this object only, this method also is being loaded, correct? Through this object only I have been calling this method. So I can directly use here sysum a. I can call like this itself. Okay, directly I can call this as a. So I don't want to specifically create an object here.
Hello.
Yes, Sheetal.
Can you please explain the calling of methods?
I'll just come from beginning. So to make you comfortable, I'll just come from beginning. So from our side, all the static members can be referred with the help of the class name. We know that. Okay. How the non-static members can be used? For non-static members, I need to create an object. How I can create an object? ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. Okay. This is how I can create an object. Correct. So what will happen? New ABC will help me to create an object, and then obj1 will be the object name. ABC, this will be the reference. Okay, this will be reference for the class name. So what will happen? Only the global members of this ABC class alone will be loaded. What is the global member of? What are the global members we have in the ABC class? This integer A and then the integer B. Okay, one is a static, another one is a non-static. So both these members will be loaded into this object, and then these two methods, method 1, method 2, and also main function also will be loaded. Okay, so all these members will be loaded right now in the object. Correct. So now if I want to access this variables, obj sysum obj1 dot a sysum obj1 dot b. I access these two members. Correct. So then I access these members. Now what I'm going to do, I want to access the method. For that, how I need to do obj1 dot method 1. I can access the non-static static method also with this obj1 dot method 2. I accessed. Okay, so obj1 dot method 1 and obj1 dot method 2. These two things has been accessed. So now what will happen? This obj1 dot method 1, it will go and call me this method. Okay, now when it comes over here, from my side, I want to access these members in this one. So how I can access? If it is a non-static member, I can directly access it. See, sysum a. Why I'm able to access directly the variable name is, okay. So if I want to access directly the variable name, what is the advantage over there? Can you see obj1? Okay, so through obj1 only I'm calling the method 1. Already in the obj1 we have the a, all those things are loaded for me right now. So that's why through object obj1 only I call this method. So that object as a. So directly I can refer with the variable name. Okay, that's what I can do over here. So the non-static member, sorry, static member I can access with this one. Clear, Sheetal, this step?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm calling this obj.method2. So now here obj1 dot sorry. Okay, so now the thing is okay, now I'm going to call this method 2. Okay, obj1 dot method 2. Now what are the things I can access here? So abc dot b we can access, but if I want to access the a non-static variable, here I cannot access with directly what sys.a and all those things, because static members will have its own separate copy over here. So here I need to separately create an object abc obj2 equal to new abc. Then with reference of the object name only I can access obj2 dot a. Like this only I can access, because only non-static members can directly access with help of the variable name, because in the object only that things are loaded. Okay, static members also loaded, but the thing is actually it's not the original copy, it's a duplicate copy. It's not actually a perfectly newly loaded information. It has been taken a copy information from the static pool to here. Okay, that's why from our side we are not able to access directly with help of the variable name. We have to access with help of creating another object, then only we can access. Clear? This is the main thing. Okay, Sheetal?
Yeah. Okay.
So now we'll draw the memory location and then you will be clear on it. So you are the one who is going to help me on creating the object. Now can you tell me, so class ABC. So now can you tell me what are the things will be loaded when I'm going to create an object at the beginning?
Okay, we'll have static members loaded.
Correct. That will be loaded into the static pool. Super. What are the static members we have?
Integer B.
Correct. Integer B.
Main method.
Super. Main function. Main function.
And method 2.
Yeah. Then static method 2. Correct. These three things are loaded right now. Yes. Okay. We loaded all. Then what will happen?
We created an object obj1.
First, which will be starting to execute? Which one will start to execute? My main function. Okay, first, my main function is the one which will start to execute at the beginning. So when it starts to execute that one, it creates a local memory for main. Yes. Then
integer I mean we are declaring it.
It creates a new local variable integer I equal to 10. Yes, super.
We're printing I.
Correct. So I. So I'm referring with help of only the variable name. What will happen now? The search will go to the main memory. Okay, check whether do we have I variable. Yes, we have I variable. Then what is the value of that? It is 10. So 10 will be printed for me. In case if I don't have the variable, okay, I variable over here, what will happen? The search, it will come here, and then if it is not there, directly goes to the static pool and checks whether do we have the I variable here. If we don't have, that time what will happen? It throws me an error.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Otherwise, if we have here, that value will be taken and given for me. Yes. Then next.
When we have abc.b, so from static pool, it will take the value of b.
Why it's directly going to static pool?
It's we are referring with the help of class name.
Correct. When we refer with help of class name, directly the search will go to static pool. and the 200 will be printed. Yes.
Okay. Calling method 2.
Come again.
We're calling method 2.
Okay.
So
what will happen when
a new memory location is created for that?
A new local memory will be created, which is for the method 2. Local memory for method 2, from where actually it will go. Okay, when we give that information, okay, abc.method2, okay, where the search will go directly, the search will go from the static pool. From here, it takes the information and creates a memory. Yes, correct then.
Yeah, again it will print the value for B.
Okay. So now what are the, it's created the memory, then it comes to the method 2 here. Okay. Now
we print the value for B.
abc.b. So where it goes the search?
Static. Yeah.
Static pool. Superb. 200 will be printed. Yes.
Yeah, now local memory for object 2 would be created. We are creating an object.
Okay. So I'm creating another object over there. Okay. So obj2. So from where it's been created, we'll see. I'm creating another object. So obj2, this object is created from, this object is created from where means it's been created from here in this one. Now when I create an object, what will happen?
All the global variables will be loaded.
Correct, all the global members. So A, then the B, then next
method 1, method 2.
Yes, correct. Method 1, method 2. All these things will be loaded. Okay, all these members will be loaded here. Then my main function also will get loaded. Okay, my main function also gets loaded over there. Yes, correct. Then
we are printing the value obj2.a. We take the value from obj2.
Yes. 100. What are the A value? It's 100. Yes, correct. Then
now the control will go back to the where we created the.
Goes to this place. Okay, now when it going to move the control from here to this place, that time the memory allocation will be deleted. Okay, the memory which is allocated for this one will be deleted. That's the thing will happen. Okay. Then next, yes. Then
we are creating a new object obj1.
Okay.
So memory allocation to that.
Okay, obj1.a. So now what is the thing? I'm going to create another object. So that is, sorry. Yes. So obj1. So now what are the members again? So that B. Then after that, these two things and my main function also will get loaded. And my main function also. Yes, correct. Then
we are printing obj1.a. It will take from obj1.
Okay, so now it has been done. So then after that, obj1.a. So when I give obj1.a comes to the obj1, a value is what? 100. Yes, correct. Then
Then we have the value of b 100 obj1.b.
correct. Then it is 200. Now
obj1.method1.
correct.
Method1.
So now one local memory for method 1 will be created. Clear? For method 1. Yes, super. Then
In method 1, we are printing abc.b. So it will refer from the static to the value.
yes. So method 1 is abc.b. So when I call with the help of a class, then directly the search will go here. So value is what? B 200. Yes, correct.
Then it is printing the value of a directly.
So where this search will go?
obj1.
Correct. So if you see, this call came from here only. This object is being created from this object only. Okay. So when I give so A, it will check in this method 1. Okay. If it is present, it goes and takes here. In case if it is not there, for the non-static, it will go and search in this object. Okay. In case if there is not there in the object, then only it will go to the static pole. Okay. So now what happened right now when I give the information, so A, here itself we have the A, so 100 will be printed for me. 100 will be printed. Yes, correct. Okay. So then next what will happen?
Next again method 2 is called.
Now when my execution is being done, so what will happen right now for me? When my execution is done, it will delete the memory. Sorry. It will delete the memory. Okay, this is deleted. Okay, then obj1 dot method 2.
Okay, so again memory is created.
Super, correct. Local memory for method 2. So this one is actually what? It's a static method. Okay, yeah. So that is created from this place. Yes, correct. Then
print abc.b. B value will be taken from static pool.
Where the call will go? abc.b means
Static pool.
Directly static pool and then 200. Yes, super. Correct. Then
again a new object to write a memory.
Correct. I'm creating another object here. That is obj2.b. One more object. Actually, already this one actually before we call. Now again we are creating one more object. This object from where we are creating over there from this method 2 only. This is created. The same information. What other things are here? Everything will be loaded. I'll copy pasting it because same only will come. Just copy pasting it. Yes. Okay. Then now
we are printing obj2.a, so it will take from the same obj2 value.
Correct. obj2.a. So for the static members, I cannot directly give it as a because sorry, the static method I cannot directly refer the non-static member with help of the variable name alone. Why the problem means actually it will not have the information over there in that object search will not go like that. It will go to the main function and then after that it will go to the it will go to the local memory of this method and then it will directly search will go to the static pool. The static method. Only for the non-static method, search will go to the method, then the object, then the static pool. Yeah, that's why I'm not able to access this information. When I give only syso A alone, I cannot use it like this here. This step, I cannot use it over here because that is not possible. Okay, guys? Yeah. Okay, this is then after that what method 2 is executed. Now it deletes the memory. So this one is actually what obj2. This obj2 now. So what will happen now? My execution is done. Deletes the object, then deletes the method. Okay. Then after what will happen? So for me, control comes over here. Now what will happen? Main function is executed. Now main function has been deleted. Then all these informations will be deleted at a single shot. Okay. So I'll tell you one more time how the deletion has happened. So for me now, method 2 is been executed. Correct? When the method 2 is executed, it deletes the method 2 local memory. From the method 2 local memory only, object 2 is been created. Correct? This also created the sub memory. Then control comes from here to this main function. Okay. So when it control, okay, this one has been created from here. Right? obj1 from this main function only it has been created. So now what's happening right now? Main function is executed. When the main function is executed, local memory for main will be deleted. So from the main memory only this object one has been created. Now, so this also will get deleted for me. Then next, entire program is executed. At that time, what will happen when it comes out of the entire program, static pool, and then the entire memory will be deleted. Okay, the memory deletion has been happened by which person is garbage collector. Okay. So once you come out of it, there is no memory allocated for your information unnecessarily because there is no need for us to allocate the memory. That's why we entirely come out of it. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go to the next one. Shidhar, in case if I'm going a little bit faster, if I'm confusing you, please let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Still now you're clear about it now?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So now we'll see about arguments. Just 2 minutes, I'm coming. So now we are going to see about different functions and then arguments and all those things. So class ABC. So now Shidhar, you are going to help me on this. So can you tell me how a main function will be written? Okay, we will be writing like this. So now I want to create a non-static global variable. Can you tell me where I can create?
Global variable. Before main function.
Correct. Before main function, integer a is equal to 10. Okay, a static variable.
Static integer.
Integer b is equal to 20. Can I create? Here static integer c is equal to 30? Can I create a variable, static variable inside a main function, inside a function? Yes. Only static variables will come only globally. Okay. If you want to declare a variable inside the main function, it is always without a keyword only. This becomes as a local variable. Okay. In case if I'm going to have, so for example, so then here I'm going to give B. Okay. Then here I'm having integer B is equal to 30. Then here I'm going to give so B. Then so ABC dot B. Then I'm creating an object ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. Then I'm going to give so obj1 dot B. Getting? So now I want you to tell what will be the output for this program. So this creates a memory. The memory name will be ABC. Then we will have a static pool. So what are the members will be loaded here? Yes, correct. Then also main function. Correct. Then which will be executed first?
The value will be first memory will be created in main.
So a local memory for main will be created first. Yes, correct. Yes, then
B value will be printed first.
correct. So of B. So what is the B right now? How the search will go first?
It will first search in the main function.
Superb.
And then it will take the static pool.
Yes, if we don't have anything in the main function, then only go to the static pool and my output will be 20. Yes, correct. Then
integer B will be loaded.
Correct. Now it creates a new variable integer B equal to 30. Super.
Now it will print the value of B as 30.
Why it's printing 30, not 20?
Because it will search first in the main function.
Correct. So here the value is 30. Okay, so B, the B value will be 30 right now. That's the thing. Okay, then
ABC dot B, that will take the value from the static pool.
Correct. When I refer with class name, directly the search will go to static pool only. Correct. Now
we're creating a new object, obj1.
Yes.
So all the global members will be loaded here.
Correct. What are the global members we have? So these two.
The main function.
And then my main function also. Correct. These three things are loaded right now. Then
we are printing obj1.b. So it will take the value from obj1.
Correct. obj1.b. So in the obj1.b value is what?
20.
20 will be taken. Yes, correct. That's the only thing. Okay. This is the basics. So we'll go to the next program. I have my main function. So now we are going to see about methods, different types of methods. We have seen about different types of variables. Okay, now we are going to see about different types of methods over there. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the concept of method overloading, and then after that return type. Okay, so how a method will be written? Can you tell me, Ashita? How a method can be written?
Void.
Void.
And then method one, method name, and
yes, correct, with parentheses. This is how we return. Okay, so method can be static and non-static both, correct? In case if it is a static, this is a static Okay, so now can you tell me how I can call this method?
Like creating an object for the class ABC.
It's a static method. I can also directly call with help of class name. So how I can call?
Yeah, sorry. ABC dot method one.
ABC dot method one. Correct. Okay. So there is another one. So static. Okay, what is this void? Void is called as a return type. Okay, so if you have the void, okay, it's always a method will have a return statement. Correct. Void means I don't want to return any value. Void means I don't want to return any value for it. That's the only thing. Okay, so now I have static integer method 2. So now also I should use a return statement, correct? Now also I should use a return statement, but what should be there here? Integer means I need to return an integer value. So if it is a double method, what is the value I should pass? Return
10.0.
Okay, yeah, double value 10.50 or something like that. Okay, how I can call this method 2? Can you tell me?
The class name?
Yes, ABC dot
Method 2.
Method 2. Correct. So I will call this method like this. Now what happened? This ABC dot method 2 will go and call me this method. Okay, it's going to return me 10. Correct. Okay, I want to capture that information in a variable. How I can capture that information in a variable? Can you tell me?
Integer I equals to.
Integer I is equal to ABC dot method 2. Correct. Then if I printed SISO of I, what will be the value?
10.
Correct. That 10 will be the value. Super. Okay. So this is how I can use a return types over there. Okay. Return types are used to return some value and then I can capture it and then I can utilize in my program. That's the usage of this return type. Clear?
Yes.
Return type, you can return any values over there. It might be a Boolean, means what? You should capture Boolean value. So in case if it is Boolean, what is the thing? Here you should pass Boolean value. So now the thing is what? Here Boolean and then J is equal to, I need to call this method 3 like this. ABC dot method 3. Okay. SISO J. Okay, so now that will print me true for me here. That's the only thing. Okay. Return types. So we have seen this one. Method return values. So this is what. Then next we are going to see about arguments. Method arguments. So now I'll have class ABC. So what is this concept is called as? It's also called as method overloading. Okay, what I'm going to show you right now is also called as method overloading. That's the thing. Okay, so how this will work, that's what we're going to see. So how a method will be written, it will be written like, for example, I'll have first my main function, public static void main string arguments. Then I have my method. So how a method will be written, so void method 1. Okay, we used to have like this. Same thing, if I have again void method 2, sorry, method 1, once again, what will happen, this will throw me an error. Why it will throw me an error? This becomes as a duplicate. Okay, even if I change the return types or anything, whatever I do, this still remains as a duplicate over there. Okay, so but I can use like this. So method 1, and then I can differentiate by integer a. Yeah, method 1 integer a. I can use like this. Then the same thing, void method 1 here double e, void method 1 integer a comma double b. Okay, like that I can differentiate each and everything over here. Correct? Method 1. Okay, see, this is no argument method. This is a integer argument method. This is a double argument method. This is a integer and double argument method. Okay, like that I can differentiate over here. So how I can call these methods, that is important. So all these things right now I'll make it as static. So I can directly call with help of the class name. That's the only thing. So now I'm going to call, for example, I want to call this method 1, this one. So what, abc dot method 1 integer a, so that is I need to pass integer value 10. That means what, this will be called. Then here if I want I can print it over there, sysO of a, what will be the value, correct? So now Sheetal, can you tell me, I want to call this method. Can you tell me how I can call?
ABC dot.
Yes.
Method
1.
10 comma 10.50.
Correct. 10 comma 10.50 or 20.20 something. Double value. That's the thing. Okay. Then after that, if I print it over there, sysO. Okay. Yeah. Then sysO b. That will print me the value. That's the thing. So how this memory allocations will happen? This is my information. So it has ABC is the memory location name. Then always program will start with a static pool will be there. Static pool. So all these static numbers will be loaded for me right now. So now all the static numbers are loaded. So what are the static numbers we have? Method 1. Void method 1 integer a, double a, then we also have the main function. Okay, so now first abc dot method 1. Okay, when I'm going to call abc dot method 1. Okay, so everything is differentiated with the help of this arguments over here. Can you see? All the methods are differentiated with the help of arguments. Now abc dot method 1 of 10. So abc1 dot method 1 of 10 means what? Which is accepting integer value, this one. So now what will happen? Okay, so first actually it gives a local memory for the main function. Then it starts local memory for the main. It's been created. Local memory for main has been created. Then next, ABC method 1 of 10. Okay, first we are calling this one. Now can you tell me, Sheetal, what will happen? Now main function start execute. ABC dot method 1 of 10. Now what happened?
Okay, so method 1 will be executed and
It creates a local memory for the method 1, right?
yes, yes.
So local memory for method 1. Method 1, it's an integer a.
Okay.
Correct. Then
Then we are printing a value. So it will search in the method 1 first, local memory.
correct. So it's going to create me an local variable integer a is equal to, and what is the value that has been passed here right now? It's 10. Okay. Then now what will happen?
I have a question.
Yes.
We are not taking this value from the static pool. Integer is.
In static pool, we don't have anything. Or the thing is, whenever I'm going to call this one, what happened? The value which I passed over there as 10 means that 10 will be stored under this a variable.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So this becomes as a local variable for this method alone. So now I'm printing syso of a. Now what will be the value?
So it will be 10.
Correct. It goes and searches the values over here, and then the value will be 10 right now. 10 will be printed. Then now what method is executed? Now what happened? It deletes a memory. Correct. Then next.
Next is ABC dot method 1.
Correct.
W.
So one more time.
W.
A local memory for. So just a second. Local memory for method 1. Then here, what is the thing? Which one is going to call?
AM.
Will be. Okay. That will be called right now. Okay. Then after that, right now, what are the thing? So this will call this method. Then in a variable, what will be stored?
Int A is equal to 10.
10.
And double B equals to 20.20.
Double B equal to 20.20. Correct. Yes. Then
Now A and B value would be printed as 10 and 20.20.
correct. 10 and 20. Superb. Will be printed. These two. So we got it over there right now. Then after that, what will happen? It comes out of the main function. Now what happened when it comes out of the main function?
Main memory
It will be deleted. Then when it comes out of the entire program?
static pool and then entire memory.
Entire memory. That's it. Clear for everyone? That's the okay. So next, actually, what I'll be telling you about constructors. Okay, I'll tell you about constructors over there. Then after that, so we'll finish with constructors. Then after that, we'll see about the loops and all those things. Okay. You can have a 5 minutes break. 8:10 we'll again connect.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Hello, Ishita. Shall we start? Hello, Ishita, you're there? Hello, Ishita, you're there? Okay, we'll start. Okay, yeah. So now we are going to see about the constructors. So how constructors will be written. This class ABC, class ABC. So then here a main function will be there because then only we can execute the program. That's the thing. So how a constructor will be written means, okay, a constructor, okay, will be as like an method only. Okay, constructors also is like a method, but the invoking process is different. That's the only thing. So method, whenever we call through a method name, that method will be called and then it will be executed. Same thing if you see in the constructor level, what will happen right now. So whenever I'm going to create an object, that time that constructor will be called and then executed. So I have constructor ABC. Okay, this is my constructor. I can have same as like method overloading, constructor overloading also is possible. Integer A. Same like method overloading, constructor overloading also is possible for me. So here, if you see from my side, how I can call the constructor or this constructor. So in my main function, I'll be calling, for example, if you want to call the constructors, I'll be giving ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. So now what will happen for me? This default constructor will be called. In case if I want to call the integer constructor, what will happen? I need to call with help of an integer value. Now this integer constructor will be called. Okay, any one constructor only can be called through one object. Okay, if I want to call this another one, I need to create another object. ABC obj2 equal to new ABC. This will call me this constructor. Okay, so this object will call me this constructor over there. That's what. Clear? This is how a constructor will be called. So default constructor. This will be integer constructor. Okay, so now the next step. Okay, so we know how to call a constructor. Constructors are called with help of a object name. So in case if I have another class over there, so you are saying about the inheritance concept. Inheritance concept is what actually what calling the that is actually what inheriting the properties of the parent class. So I have another one XYZ. Here also I have a constructor XYZ, one constructor XYZ. So this is double A. Default constructor of XYZ. Double constructor of XYZ. Okay, so double constructor of XYZ, default constructor XYZ. Okay, then after that, this one is of ABC. Okay, so now how the execution will happen means from my side whenever, okay, this one should be extends XYZ. So that means what will happen? ABC will be the child class, XYZ will be the parent class. So now ABC will have the properties of the ABC class plus XYZ class. Both the properties it will have. Now whenever I'm going to execute the program, so ABC obj1 equal to new ABC, when I gave like this 100, what will happen? This will go and call me this integer constructor. Why? Because I'm passing 100 an integer argument, so this will go and call me this integer constructor. Then after that, before executing this one, it will check whether this class is extending to any other class, whether any inheritances happen. In case if any inheritances happen, what will happen right now? So before executing this local constructor, it will go to the parent class default constructor, and then that will be executed for me. So default constructor of XYZ will be executed. Then after that, what will happen? Control comes over here, integer constructor of ABC. Then if I want, I can also print this CISO A, as like in the method actually creates a local variable. Na? Same like that it will print. So A value will be what? Right now 100. Okay, then control comes over here. Then ABC obj2 equal to new ABC. Now again what will happen? This will go and call me this constructor. ABC constructor. Now what will happen? Default constructor of ABC, before it execute this constructor, checks extends XYZ is there. Then again it goes and call me the superclass default constructor. Default constructor of XYZ will be the output, and then after that default constructor of ABC will be the output. Okay, so finally the output for this one is what? First, when it execute this step, this calls this ABC integer constructor. When it sees extends keyword, it goes and call me the default constructor of XYZ. Output will be default constructor of XYZ. Okay, then after that comes over here integer constructor of ABC. Then A value will be what? 100. A value will be 100. Then next what will happen right now for me? Control again comes over here, creates another object, new ABC. Control comes over here to this constructor. Then control again goes, when it sees extends keyword, again it goes to the default constructor of XYZ. Okay. Then after that, now what will happen right now? So we got this one. Again from here, control comes over to this default constructor of ABC. Then after that, again control comes over here. So if you see any point of time, it's executing the default constructor only in the XYZ. Okay, I want to execute this superclass, this double constructor means how I can handle that. That is what I'm going to tell right now. Clear? Any doubts on this one, Sheetal?
No.
Okay, now I'll tell that. This is what my output. So in order to make it a smaller size, I'll just move these braces along here for the constructors alone. This is the output for this program. Okay, so now the same thing. So here, what I told, whenever I'm executing this one, before that I want to call this double constructor means, okay, always if you see in the program, okay, if you're writing or not, always in the constructor, there will be a keyword called super will be written everywhere. This keyword super will be written everywhere. Okay, the super keyword will be written everywhere. So what will happen over here means, okay, so if you have the super keyword, what will happen? because of this one, it's going to be able to call the superclass constructor by seeing the extends keyword. I can override this one. So in case actually, what are the thing? If I have this super, I can override. For example, I want to call the double constructor, means what happened? I can give here. So 20.99. Now what happened? This will go and call me the double class constructor. So I'll have here plus a. I'll just print. Plus a. Double constructor of xyz plus a. Okay. So now output for this one, we'll see what is the output. Constructor, this braces. So what is the output for this one? So now, Shidhar, can you tell me what will be the output for this one?
Okay. So execution will start from the main method.
Okay, yes, correct.
So we are creating an object obj1.
Yes.
With the integer.
In the object, I'm passing under the argument.
Okay.
Yes.
So ABC int a constructor would be called.
Super. What will be the a value?
It will be 100.
Correct. That is what a will be 100.
Yeah. So it will search for super keyword, and then because it has an integer a,
okay,
it will call.
It checks for super constructors present. So from my side, why it checks is because extends keyword is there.
Yeah.
Now goes and call me the superclass. Which constructor?
It will be default constructor.
Why it's default constructor?
Because super keyword has no value.
Super. It has no argument. That's why default constructor is called. So default constructor of xyz will be executed. Yes, correct.
And then integer constructor of ABC will be printed.
Yes, super.
And then the value of a, which is 100.
Yes, correct. So I'll mention here itself. So in order to console space plus a, I'll just give. I'll remove this one here. So I'll add here. So a value is what right now for me? It's 100. Okay. Yes. Then
obj2 we are creating.
Yes, correct.
So ABC default constructor will be false, and then XYZ double A would be called because the super has the argument 24.
Correct. When it sees extends keyword, checks for super keyword. Yes, we have super keyword which is overridden to double value. So comes here double value XYZ. Then what is the A value?
20.99.
20.99. Yes, super. Then
it will print default constructor of ABC.
Correct. Again, control comes over here. Then default constructor of ABC. Yes, correct. Then
the execution is complete.
Correct. Now all the execution is being done and then comes out of the program. Summaries will be deleted by the garbage collector. Okay. This is what about the constructors. Okay. So how the constructors will be used over there. Now we'll see the other program. So from my side, I'm able to call the before executing my local constructor, I'm able to call the global superclass level constructor, whichever I need. Now I want to call the local constructor. For example, before executing this constructor, I want to call this constructor and then I want to execute. How I can use that? That is what we're going to see right now. That is, now we have seen about how to execute the superclass constructor. Now we are going to see how to execute the local constructors. Okay, superclass constructors we have executed. Now, how to execute the local constructor? That is what we're going to see. So we have X, Y, Z, this one. So instead of having this super over here, so how I'm going? So ABC obj1 equal to new ABC of 100. So here what I will do, I'll just create. I cannot have super and this at the same constructor. I can have either super, otherwise I can have either this one. Okay, I can have either super keyword, otherwise this keyword. Any one only I can use, and then both the keywords always should be there at the first line of the constructor. Okay, you cannot have before that actually super or this keyword. You cannot have any other name for. Okay, in any other statements. Okay, this super or this should be the first statement in the constructor. Either super or this keyword, any one only you can use. Okay, so now we'll see how the execution happens. Now can you tell me the execution, Sheetal? Can you execute?
Okay. So OBJ1 we are creating, the object we are creating,
Correct.
and the argument is passed, 100 is passed. So ABC int A would be called constructor,
Correct.
and then we have the keyword this. So I mean the same constructor would be executed.
Correct. When I use as this keyword, it goes to the local constructor. So I'm not passing any argument. That means
The default constructor ABC.
now
I will check the extends keyword, and then we have super with a value of 20.99. So double A that constructor would be called.
so double constructor of XYZ, and then what is the A value? That is 20.99. That will be executed. Yes, correct. Then
we'll print default constructor of ABC.
correct. After executing that, the control comes over here. Then it prints default constructor of ABC. Then
again the control comes back to constructor of ABC.
Correct. In constructor of ABC, and then the A value is what?
100.
Correct. A value is 100. Yes, correct. That's the thing. Okay, this is how execution will happen. So I cannot have like this. Instead of super, I cannot have it like this of 20. Like this, I cannot have. What will happen? This becomes as an infinite loop over there. It's called as a recursive call. Okay, it's called as a recursive call. What will happen? When I create an object over here, this will go and call me this constructor. When it sees this keyword, it goes and call me this one. And then when it sees this one, again comes here. So these two only will be executed always. This becomes as a recursive call. This is not possible in Java. Okay. So always from one information, it should go to the superclass, and then finally it should come to here. Yeah. So this is what about super and then this. So any doubts on this one, Sheetal?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Just a second. So now we'll go to the next one. So we've seen about super and then constructors, all those things. Now we'll see about if condition and then loops. Sheetal, you can tell me, can I take for another half an hour, or you can just tell me, can we take it for another half an hour?
Yeah, sure.
No problems? Okay. You can just tell me if you have, if you want to go for your office, please let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so now class ABC. I have a main function. So here I have a main function. So first we are going to see about the if condition. What is the if condition? So you all might have known about that a little bit. We'll see if condition. So integer a is equal to 20. Integer b is equal to 30. Now I'm going to have if a is greater than b, you have to execute me this one. Okay, then I can have else if a is less than b, you have to execute me this one. Then the next one, else condition. Okay, if it is nothing matching, no problem, execute me this one. Okay, I can have multiple else if conditions over there. Okay, I can have multiple else if condition. And so now what happened right now for me, it checks. Okay, if a is greater than b, what is a value? Yes, 20. What is the b value? It's 20. 20 is not greater than b, so I'll mention here. So a is greater than b. Same thing here. Is lesser than b. Then here I mention so is equal to b. That's the thing. Okay, so this is how p is to so first a is 20 right now. So what are the thing right now? So 20 is not greater than b. Now what happened? It comes to else if condition. So it will search for, I can have multiple else if conditions over there. Okay, it checks which is the condition matching with me, that will be executed. Now it checks a is lesser than b. Yes, a is lesser than b. Then this will be printed. Once it executes any if condition or else if condition, it will not execute the remaining informations of that block. Okay, so now in case if I have both the things as 20, now what will happen? A is greater than b? No, it is not greater than b. A is lesser than b? No, it's not lesser than b. Now it finally checks over there to the else condition. Finally it prints me a is equal to b. That's the thing. Then I can also have here like this. So I can have one more variable. Integer c equal to 14, 30. I'm going to show you right now how to use actually multiple conditions. So I'm going to give if a is greater than b, or okay, b is greater than c. Okay, any one matches, you can execute me this if block. Okay, any one matches, you can execute me this if block. Otherwise, go for this else if condition. Check whether a is less than b. Then I'll have one more if block. So a is less than b. Okay, here I'll make it as a is equal to b. Okay, equal to B if you do, it's like assignment. Okay, equal to means actually only it's comparison. Then I'll mention over here for and. Sorry, just a second. Sorry, I forgot how to use and. Yeah, ampersand we have to use. Sorry. Okay, ampersand, that is ampersand B is equal to C. So what is the thing right now I'm doing? That is both should match. Okay, A equal to, that is right now here what is the thing means, from my side any one condition matches also it will go and execute with this one. That is what or means any one matches, and means both the conditions should match for me, then only it will execute me this else if block. Then we also have else if. I'll mention it as actually what, not equal to. So I can just mention like this. If A is not equal to B, then you can execute me this one. A is not equal to B. Okay, this is actually what? A is equal to B and B is equal to C. This one, A is greater than B or B is greater than C. Any one matches. Okay, this is how to use the multiple condition. So equal to and then less than or greater than. Also I can have it like this. So for example, B is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, like that, whatever I want I can use it like this also. These are all the main intentions of using the if condition. Clear? So these things will be utilizing more in our Selenium also. Okay, how to use the conditions and then all those steps we will be using it. Okay, clear? Any doubts on this one, Sheetal?
No.
It's a simple one, but actually it's a very important topic in Selenium also for us in Java. When you go for interview also, like these things, based on this only our questions will be asked. So this is if condition. Next we are going to see about loops. So we have different kinds of loops available in the industry. What are the different kinds of loops that are available? We'll see. Class ABC. So the first loop which came into the industry is the while loop. That is what the first loop which came into the industry. So arguments. Integer b equal to 20, so for example. So now from my side I'm going to have while and then my condition. This is what the while loop syntax. That's it. Okay, here I need to give the condition. So if my, I'll mention here A is 0, B is 5. Okay, if my A value is less than or equal to, while A value is less than or equal to B. Okay, till that you run this loop. Okay, what is my A value? 0. What is the b value? It is 5. Till it is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to means what right now? Till is the value is actually what? Equal to 5. Okay, less than, for example, till my value is 5, it will be running 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these conditions, my loop should run. Once my value has been increased more than 5, that time it should come out of the loop. So here I have so I'm going to print my a value. Then here I'll have a plus plus. So what is this a plus plus means? It's an increment. So what's happening? I'm going to increment my value of a. So what is the output right now? If you see from my side, when I'm going to execute this program, so what will be my output? We'll see. So this is a, this is b. This is b. So what is the a value right now? A value initially it will be 0 for me. B value will be 5. Okay, so first when it goes inside, while a is less than or equal to b, what is the a value? 0. 0 is less than or equal to b. Yes, it is less than or equal to b. So comes here, it prints me a value as 0. Then a plus plus. When it says a plus plus, what happen? It will be incrementing the a value by 1. It's called as the post increment. That's the concept. Okay, it increments the a value. Then next, what will happen right now? So I incremented the a value. Then comes over here again. It conditions checks. 1 is less than or equal to b. Yes, 1 is less than or equal to 5 only. Comes here. Comes the a value. A value is what right now? 1. Then a plus plus. It will be incremented by 1. Now it will be 2. 2 is less than. Yes, it is less than 5 only. Comes here. The value of this one is 2. Then a plus plus. Now value will be 3. Now again comes over here. 3 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5. Now comes over here. System.println a is what? Right now it will be printing 3. Okay, then a plus plus. A plus plus is what right now for me? Increments by 1 plus 4. Then comes here. 4 is less than or equal to b. Yes, 4 is less than or equal to b. So that is 4 is less than or equal to 5. Then prints what is the value? That is 4. Then a plus plus. Now value will be incremented to 5. Okay, then control comes here. 5 is less than or equal to b. Yes, 5 is less than or equal to b. Comes here, prints the value that is 5. Now, then 5 a plus plus, that is incremented by 1. That comes as 6. Then next prints here. So what are the, that is actually what? Now it's increment. Now comes here. A is less than or equal to b. That is 6 is less than or equal to 5. No, it is not less than or equal to 5. Now comes out of the loop. Okay. Then after that, execution stops over there. That is how execution will happen over here. Clear? This is how the execution happens. Okay. So the problem with the while loop is what? Okay. In case if I have forgotten to give the increment or decrement operator, then becomes as an infinite loop. So that's the problem they had over there in the loops over there. The same thing. Okay, we have, I can do the same thing in do while loop. So see do while loop. No, it's do while loop. Class. So do while loop. Class ABC. So now it's same thing. I'm having integer a equal to 0. The same information only I'm going to do. Integer b is equal to 5. Now here instead of for the do while, first I should start with do. Then here I'll finish the loop. Then I should have the condition. That's it. A is less than or equal to B. That's the only thing. Finish. Okay, this is how a do while statement. Okay, I can write it over there. Clear? Anyone has any doubts? This is how a do while statement will be written. So what is the difference between the do while statement over here? Do while statement difference is what? Hello?
Yeah, can you please wait for just a minute? Just a minute.
Sorry, Sheetal?
Can you wait for a minute? Just a minute.
Sure. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, sorry. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I was in mute. Sorry. Yeah. So what is the do while statement over here means? So from my side, see, do what will happen? First, always execute the block, then only to check the condition. Okay. So now when executed over there, so I'm going to print it. So yeah. I'm going to go print so yeah. So now how the execution will happen right now from my side, same as like that. It will be this for A, this for B. So A value will be 0, B value will be 5. So how the execution happens over there? So first do. First actually what it does not check any condition directly. What is the A value right now? It is 0. So 0 will be printed. Then it checks the condition while A is less than or equal to B. So what is the A value? 0. And then also I should have here A plus plus, otherwise it becomes as an infinite loop. Okay, A plus plus. So now what will happen right now? So for on my side, A value will be incremented to 1. Is incremented to 1 over there. Okay. Then after that, what will happen? A is less than or equal to B. So 1 is less than or equal to 5. No, it is not less than or equal to 5. So sorry, 1 is less than or equal to 5 only. So it comes over there. What is the A value right now? It's 1. Then A plus plus, it will be incremented. Then A is less than or equal to B. Yes, A is less than or equal to B only. Then control comes over here. So then after that, A value is what right now? It's 2. Then A plus plus. A plus plus is what right now? It will be incremented to 3. Then 3 is less than, yes, it is less than or equal to B, comes here. Then what are the A value? It is 3. Then A plus plus, it will be incremented to 4. Then 4 is less than or equal to B. Yes, 4 is less than or equal to 5 only. Control again comes over here, prints me what is the value? 4. Then increments to 5. Then 5 is less than or equal to 6. Sorry, less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5. Then again control comes here, prints me 5. Then next A plus plus. A plus plus means what? It will be incremented to 6. Now checks the condition. 6 is less than or equal to 5. No, it is not less than. Then comes out of the loop. But the advantage of this while loop and do while loop will be placing more in Selenium. What is the thing means? In case, if you see, if my A value is 10 over here, see, in case if my A value is 10, okay, see what happens right now. If it is 10, comes over here. First, it will print me 10 as my output. Can you see? It prints me 10 as my output first. Then only it checks the condition. While A is less than or equal to 5, 10 is not less than or equal to 5, comes out of the loop. Okay. Same thing, if here it is, we are having it as 10. Now what will be the output? So from my side, from my side, what will happen? 10 is less than or equal to 5. No, it is not less than. Then if you see, my output will be nothing. Okay, do while loop, what will happen? At least once, if the condition is failed or not, always at least once it will be executed. But while loop, if the condition passes, then only it will execute the loop. Otherwise, it will not execute only. That's the thing. Clear? Clear for everyone? That's the only difference mainly in do while loop. Okay. So, Sheetal, I'll stop it over there with this. So tomorrow we'll see about the, okay, can we see only for loop alone, or tomorrow we'll see?
We can complete. Actually, tomorrow I am not sure. I mean, if I'll be able to join.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay. Sure, okay. So for loop alone, I'll take it.
Okay.
So for loop. So for loop is, they will be calling it as a traditional loop. So what is the traditional loop over here? We'll see. So how a for loop will be written? So here, class. Class ABC. So here I have integer a is equal to. So I need to run the loop for 5 times or 10 times. So then after that I want to print the values. So integer a equal to. So it's not that I want to print hello world for 5 times. So how a for loop will be written means, okay, for integer I is equal to 10. Okay, then I'll give. I'll make it as integer I is equal to 0. Then I is less than or equal to 5. Till that you run this loop, the condition. Till my I value is less than or equal to 5, you have to run this loop. Then the increment I plus plus I'm having here. That's the thing. Okay, this is how a for loop will be written. So what are the thing means? From my side, that initialization, okay, my value initialization is here, then my condition is here, and then my increment also is here. So in do while loop and while loop, what is the problem? Okay, in case if I'm not giving the increment or decrement, if I forgot to give, what will happen? Obviously my test case will fail. But here is what the thing means. My side loop, that why it's called as a traditional loop means actually always make sure what are the things are necessary for a loop. Okay, as not to fail, everything will be present here. Initialization of a value, then the condition, and then the increment or decrement. Anything I can give it over here. Okay, that's the thing. So now if I come over here, I can print CISO hello world. So hello world over there. So now if I run this loop, what will happen? First, what is my I value? Okay, when I run this, so we have the I value. So initially I value will be what? 0. Okay, then control comes over here. So what is the value? Checks over here. What is the I value is less than or equal to 5? Yeah, 0 is less than or equal to 5. And control comes over here. Then it prints hello world. Hello world will be printed. Then loop is completed. Then again comes here I plus plus. What is the I value right now? It will be 1. It will be incremented to 1. Then after that control comes over here. That is my condition also checked over there. So 1 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5. Then again control comes into the loop, prints me hello world. Then again control. Now loop when it finish, it will be incremented. Now it checks 2 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, 2 is less than or equal to 5. Then again loop is executed. prints me hello world. Then loop finishes, then my I value will be 3. Okay, my I value will be 3 over there. Then 3 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5. Then it prints me hello world. Then again control comes over here. I value is incremented to 4. Now what happened? 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is less than or equal to 5. Then again prints me hello world. Then next again, so control comes over here. I value will be incremented to 5. Then again loop start to execute hello world. Loop start to execute hello world over there. Then now again control comes over here. Now loop is incremented to 6. Now if you see, it will be checking 6 is less than or equal to 5. No, it is not less than or equal to 5. Then comes out of the loop. That's it. Okay, this is how execution will be done. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
This is what about for loop. Okay. Okay, Shita. So I'll stop the class with this. So from your side,